They called her Xiao Hong, not officially, not in any report, not in any briefing. But among recruits who passed through Sembawang, there was one warning repeated quietly after lights out: never walk alone near the lowest block. Sembawang was not an ordinary military place. Long before recruits whispered ghost stories in their bunks, the area had been shaped by empire, war, occupation, and dockyard labor. The old naval base opened in 1938, built as part of Britain's Far East defense strategy. During the Japanese occupation, parts of the base changed hands, changed purpose, and changed memory. According to former servicemen, the story was always told the same way. The upper floors were noisy, crowded, full of recruits trying to sleep. But the lowest level felt different, colder, quieter, as if sound did not travel properly there. Some claimed the lights failed more often. Others said the stairwell smelled faintly of incense, even when no one had burned anything. One version begins with a recruit returning from the toilet after midnight. He saw a woman standing at the corridor end. Red dress, long hair, bare feet. At first, he thought she was staff. Then he remembered there were no female personnel assigned to that block at that hour, and the woman was facing the wall. Her name, Xiao Hong, simply means little red in Mandarin. Some said it referred to her clothing. Others claimed it was the name of a woman connected to the old base, someone lost before the buildings were repurposed. No one could prove it, but the name stayed. And in recruit folklore, a name makes a haunting harder to dismiss. Older recruits gave 3 rules. Do not go down alone after midnight. Do not look directly into the last room on the lowest floor. And if you hear a woman calling from below, do not answer. The strangest part was that recruits from different years repeated the same rules, even when they had never met. One account describes a night inspection where a locked room showed signs of movement inside. A bed frame scraping, a locker opening, someone humming softly. The duty personnel checked the lock, still secured from outside. When they opened it, the room was empty, but one bed was warm, and the floor was wet with footprints. Some sightings moved beyond the block. A red figure at the parade square, a woman reflected in dark window glass, bare footprints near a staircase that had just been mopped dry. These details are impossible to verify, but that is how military ghost stories survive, not through proof, but through repetition. The most disturbing version involves a recruit who returned to bunk before dawn and refused to speak. His section mates said he kept staring at the corridor. When asked what happened, he only repeated one sentence: "She followed me up. By morning, he was sent away from the block." No one knew what he saw. Maybe Xiao Hong was never one person. Maybe she is a memory attached to a place built over too many unfinished histories: war, labor, isolation, young men sleeping in blocks far from home. Or maybe the legend survived because something really was seen there, something in red, something waiting at the lowest floor. Today, the official records do not mention Xiao Hong, but among those who trained there, the story still moves quietly, from bunk to bunk, intake to intake, and always with the same warning: if you see a woman in red at the lowest block, do not follow her down.